Let us continue answering the last two questions, question number 4 and question number 5. Question number 4 here is a group data, and there are some questions related to group data. It's not necessary to be these questions only. Here there is a mean, average, standard deviation, median, third quartile, but it is possible to be also mode, variance, or first quarter. So make sure that you know also to calculate the other measures of location and measures of dispersion for group data. These are the formula, and this formula, it means that for certain student we ask them to calculate mean or Q1, Q3, median, Q3, standard deviation, and so on like that. So make sure that you know how to use all these formulas and how to answer any group data using these formulas. The first question here is the mean and the average, and the average is the mean. Calculating the average, we can see the formula. The formula here, the mean equal sigma fx divided by sigma f. Sigma f, it means that's the total of the frequency. So according to the formula here, I need to find the total, so I will write here total. And the total here, I need the total of the frequency, sigma f. So sigma f, this is the total of the frequency. Next is to find x. We know f frequency here is f, but what is x? X is the midpoint. Write midpoint. X. Midpoint is the middle between 100 and 200. 100 and 200, the middle between 100 and 200 is 150. And the middle between 200 and 300 is 250. And then 300, 400 is 350. Also, you can calculate that one. How we calculate it? It is equal, then bracket, don't forget the bracket, 100 plus 200, close the bracket, divide by 2, enter. Then the next one equal bracket 200 plus 300, close the bracket, divide by 2, equal, then 300 plus 400, close the bracket, divide by 2, and then equal, then 400 plus 500, close the bracket, divide by 2. Next is equal 500 plus 600, close the bracket, divide by 2, equal, then 600 plus 700, close the bracket, divide by 2. Okay. Before going to the next step, just take time to check whether the value which you have is in the middle. So here 150 is the middle between 100 and 200. 250 is in the middle between 200 and 300. 350 is in the middle between 300 and 400. Also 450, 550, 650. So next is to find fx. According to the formula here, fx, it means that f multiplied by x. So calculating fx, it is equal f here multiplied by sorry, x, press enter. After you calculate the first one, then put the cursor like that, and then move the mouse until you see there is plus. Drag this one down, so this one will calculate for you all the values. And here you need to find the total total, because here there is sigma fx. That means we need the total. So the total here is total here. Press enter, and this will give us the, now we can calculate the mean. So according to the formula, the mean is the total, this total divided by this total. So it is equal, you click this value, divide by this value, press enter. This is the mean for that value. This is the mean. Okay, the next one is standard deviation. Standard deviation, this is a formula for the standard deviation. It is clear that it needs sigma f is here, sigma fx square. Sigma fx square here, it means that f multiplied by x is square. So it means that this one is fxx. fxx, it means that it is equal, f is the frequency, multiply, x is the midpoint, again, multiplied xx, it means that the midpoint again, and press enter. Now we have fx, and then we drag this one down, also same, drag this one down, find the total, press enter. This is the total for fx, total for fx. This is the total for fx square, and the total of f is here. What is x bar? X bar is the mean, but x bar is square. That means the mean, make it square. So you cannot calculate standard deviation without calculating the mean. So here we can calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation here starts with the root, and the formula or the Excel function for root is square sqrt. So we write sqrt, and sqrt here stands for square root. That means this root. Inside square root we want to put these values. The first value is sigma fx square, is this one. Divide, there is here divide, see the formula, divide by 42 minus x bar square. X bar square, where is x bar? X bar is the mean, but we want the mean square. This is the mean square, it means that multiplied by itself, and close the bracket, press enter, and this will give us the standard deviation for the data. Next is to find the median. This formula finished, and I want to see how the formula for the median, it need what. The formula for the median here, it need sigma f divided by 2, and it need also cf before, and there is f here. Sigma f already I have it, then I need to divide it by 2 after that. Cf here, it means that we need cumulative frequency, so we need to write here cumulative frequency, and now we can calculate the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, it is equal, and make sure that you select the frequency. So here this is the frequency, and this means the first one should be equal to 4, second one will be 4 plus 10, 14. This is a cumulative, so we click the first one equal, and then I click this one 4, sorry, it will give us 4. Then the second one is equal, this 4, not this 4, this 4 plus the frequency for this. So it means that 4 plus 10, and then it should be 14. Press enter, and now after 14 plus 15, it will give 29, and so on, like that. So instead of doing that one, now I can drag this, drag it, and it will give me if you just check it, you will find that the first one is 4 plus 10 is 14, 14 plus 15, 29, 29 plus 8, 37. 37 plus 3 is 40. 40 plus 2 is 42. And there is no total for CF. This is the total number of frequencies or number of houses we have. So we have to 42. Here is 42. So we are not going to have the total for that. And there is no, here in the formula, there is no total of CF. Now, according to this, we want to find also, after finishing calculating CF here, we need to find CF divided by total of frequency divided by 2. What is this? This one is the position of the median. It means that it is not the median, but the place of the median. Median is the half. The value which is in the position, in the middle position of the data. Middle position of the data, it means that we divide it by 2. So this one is the median position. So here I'm going to write here in this place median position. Median position. The median position, it is very clear, it is here. It is sigma f divided by 2. Sigma f is 42, then we can write equal. It is up to you. You write 42, you click 42, divide by 2. Anyhow, I'm writing 42, divide by 2, and it will give me 21. So this is a position of median. And then after that, we write CF greater than or equal 21. CCF greater than or equal to 21. CCF greater than or equal to 21. Where is CF which is greater than 21? These are CF we have. From the beginning, this one is less than 21. Then it means that still we need greater than 21 or equal to 21. So here this is 14 is less. This is the first CF which is greater than 21, and in this line, if you see this line is the median line. So according to this, it means that the lower limit, according to this, lower L is equal how much? The lower limit is 300. W is equal the difference between this 400 equal 400 minus 300. This is the width of the class, and then so we know LW CF divided by 4, already we have it. This is it. This is CF divided by 2, median position. And CF before, it means that before our location, CF before here, according, this is in this line. I don't want to make it same like that, which is okay. So CF before our line here, is 14. So here CF before is 14. And then after that, the frequency of the median class, this one. So here it is the frequency here is 15. So here I'm going to write here 15. Now I have all the values for the median. Again, what I want to say, in order to decide the median, you have to find the median position, which is sigma f divided by 2. It is inside the formula. And then after that, when you find 21, you see CF greater than 21. This is less than 21. This is 14 less than 21. We want the first CF which is greater than 21 or equal to it. So this is a line, and according to this, the lower limit is 300. The width is 400 minus 300 is 100. The frequency is 15. CF before is 14. Now we can calculate the median. We want to calculate the median here. Sorry, this value is I put the value here in the same place where we have our quartile, so I can move this quartile down in order to put that one, and we can make more space here like this. Okay, now so this is the third quartile, and here now this is the median. Now I can calculate the median. So the median here is equal lower limit, I know it, which is 300. L, see here, this is a formula. I'm just following the formula here. L 300, then plus, after plus there is W. W here I have 100. After W there is multiply, open bracket, sigma f divided by 2 is 21, minus CF before here is 14, then close the bracket, divide by the frequency is 15, and press enter. This will give the mean median. We want it 3 decimal places, so we can reduce it to 3 decimal places. This is 3 decimal places for the median. Next is to calculate quartile, the third quartile. So calculating the third quartile, we do the same. There is no difference between the median and the third quartile and the first quartile, except in the position. The first quartile we divide by 2, divide by 4, median we divide by 2, third quartile we multiply by 3, divide by 4, and this one is 3/4. So the third quartile, now we can calculate the third quartile, and this is a formula. I'm putting the formula near here in order to see what this formula need. So the formula here, it need first CF. CF already I have it, no need. Then remaining the quartile position. So we can write Q3 position equal Q3 position. Q3 position, always the position is this one, so it is equal 3 multiply sigma f is 42, divide here, this is 42, this one is 4, we divide by 4, press enter. Then after that CF greater than or equal to 31.5. So where is CF, which is greater than 31.5? This one is less, this is less, this is 1. This is the first CF, which is greater than 31.5. This one is the place for the third quarter. It is not necessary you highlight it, but this is just highlighting in order to know the position of the third quartile. So the position of the third quartile, it is clear here. L is equal how much? L equal 400. Then W equals the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency, between the upper limit and the lower limit, so it is equal 500 minus 400. And then CF before is equal CF before, according to this is, we are here, before is 29, so CF before is 29. Then the last one is the frequency, and the frequency of this line is 8, so the frequency is 8. Now we can calculate the third quartile. So the calculation of the third quartile it is equal, according to this formula. We see the formula here, this is a formula. It is equal L, we know it is 400, plus W here is 100 multiplied by open bracket 3 multiplied by sigma f divided by 4, 3 multiplied by sigma f divided by 4, it is the position, which is 31.5 minus before CF before is 29, then close the bracket, divide by F is 8, and then press enter. This will give us the third quartile. Also here in this question is said to you that interpret your result, that means explain this, and normally mean and standard deviation we comment on them together. So we say that the average monthly house rent is 354.762 with standard deviation of 123.351 money reals. So this one is the interpretation for the average and the standard deviation. The median normally we say 50%. So here we say that 50% of the monthly house rent is less than or equal to 346.667. Since half 50% are less, you can say also 50% more money reals. Okay, the next or the last one is comment on the third quartile. So the third quartile we say 75%. Instead of writing it again, I will just copy this one and paste it here, paste, and this one is 75% of the monthly house rent is less than or equal to 75% of house rent are less than or equal to 431.25 money real. This one is the answer for question number 4. Please try to save always your data in order not to miss your data for any other reason happening during your examination. The last question, which is question related to summarizing questionnaire data using pivot table or pivot graph. The question here, you see here the number of variables we have a number of variables. For each variable there are so many observations. Now we want to summarize, and we need to read the question carefully. The question here construct cross tabulation. Cross tabulation, it means that we want one of the variable to be as a row against another one to be as a column, or column against row. This is the meaning of cross tabulation. And graph for cars, cars drive types. This is the drive types of the cars against the fuel type. The fuel type is here, and using MPG, average. That means we want the average for MPG variables in the value field. So it means that we want to cross for these two, and we have the average of this one to be in the value field. So in order to do this, we have to click insert, and insert here there is a pivot, and then you highlight the table. Make sure that you highlight the table from the title, because these titles you need them to select. So I'm highlighting all the table. Make sure that you highlight the whole table, do not miss part, and do not highlight outside the table. So I'm highlighting, after highlighting the table, this one it show asking where you want to put your data. So it is preferred you answer, this answer should be in a new sheet. So I'm clicking here, new sheet. Don't ever use other locations. Don't use other locations. So please try to make a new sheet, and then click OK. Now after doing this, you will find, if you click outside you will not see. If you click in this place, you will see here these are your variables, and in these variables, according to the question, we need the drive type, and it came here in this place. So normally we have this diagonals. Either you put it here, you put it here. If you want to move it from here to move it here, you can move it. And it will be up. Now it is, see here, it is now column. If you put it here, then it will be row, and you see this is a row. It is coming like this by row. If you want it column, you can drag it from place to place as you like. Since the question is not asking you to put it in a column or row, they said only cross tabulation, it is up to you. You put it here or put it here, it's up to you. The other variable which is required for this one is the fuel type. So or if you forget what is the question, you can click question number 5 and see what is the question. They need fuel type. So I will click here the sheet here, and then here fuel type. It came with that one, but the question here cross tabulation, that means one to be row, one to be a column. So if I put it here now, I'm putting this one here now. Now I have here this one here, the fuel types. The next one, or I can switch them. It is up to you. You can switch them. You can put them in the same place like this. It is up to you. The question here now is to also put the average of MPG here. So the value here, we need MPG. I'm going to click here MPG, and it came here sum. But the question here, we don't want sum, we want average. So it came sum. It depends on the question. If the question said anything here, you have to change it. So here, this one we want average. Click the arrow here, and then value field setting, change it to average, and click OK. Now it is average. It is preferred to make 1 or 2 decimal places. So I will just make it 1 or 2 decimal places from home here. You see this one is the decimal places. You can make it like this, just comma here, it will make all of them 2 decimal places, and that is enough. So this one, it is 2 decimal places now, and it's very clear here that one, these are the average, and the average for diesel is 41, the average for premium is 20, and regular is 20. So it means that the diesel here is used more, but it is used only by front cars types. Okay, this one is the answer for question number 5A. Then you need to rename this one. You change the name here, which is Q5A. We don't want any repetition for any question. So if you have another sheet here other than this, which is having sheet 1 or Q5, question 5, it has 2 parts, you can make them, but no other sheet should be here. Otherwise, if you have more than 1 sheet for the same question, we will not mark that question, or we will give 0 for that question. So this one is the answer for this question. Let us see the second question. Comment on the result. But here the question here, it's a, sorry for that, the question here, it's a cross tabulation and graph. This is by mistake, I answered this question without using cross tabulation and chart. So anyhow, this question, the answer here is incorrect. I'm deleting it. I want to delete it. This is wrong question, because the question here, it's a cross tabulation and graph. So we want both graph and cross tabulation. So how I do that one? Insert, and then from here I will see here pivot chart. That means you cannot make a chart without having the table. So when I click table only, it will give me table. If I click pivot chart, it will make the table and the chart. So here I will click the same pivot chart and table, pivot chart and table, and then highlight the data also same. Not highlight something outside, just like that, and then new sheet, click OK. Now here, this is a chart, this is a place for the table. What is required in the question is the drive type and the fuel type and PMG, okay, MPG. So but here we want to put this one in the column and 1 in the row, because the question is to make cross tabulation. So I want to make here this one here like this, and it is up to you. If you put it like this, it is right. If you change this one and put the drive up, it is right. We are not going to say this is wrong. If you put it like this, it is right. So anyhow, you decide how to put that one, because the question here, there is nothing like it's not said that you have to make one as a column and the other is a row and so on like that. If there is something like that, you have to make sure that you answer it according to the question. So here, only thing here, this one, sum, we need that one to be average. Click here and then value field, change it to average, make OK. Here make this one 2 decimal places, and this one is the answer for that. That means most of the fuel is used by front cars here, and here this one is a diesel, which is used by most many cars use diesels, or the use of diesels here is more than the others. So you can write the comment according to the data or according to what you see here, and you write your comment any place. So the comment, I will leave it for you to write your comment. This is the answer for that question, the last question, question number 5. And then when I can write, rename the question, it is question 5 A and B. I'm just putting here A and B. That means you have to answer also B, which is a comment. You write your comment for that. So the comment, use what you see here, you can write any comment about it. And as I said, we can see very clear that fuel here, the diesel fuel is used more than the others, and also four-wheel drive use only premium, and this is what I can say about that one, and this answer for the questions that are covered in the examination. After finishing, please check your answers, make quick check for your answers whether you answer all the questions and then after that save your file, close the file, try to upload your file in Move. Again, if you don't know how to upload that, you can ask the invigilators to help you in saving or uploading the file. Also, that one we train all the students in classes during our classes on how to upload and how to submit, how to download and how to submit. I wish you all the best, and I hope that this video will help you, and try to see that one, but it's not just reading or hearing it. It is better after you hear the video or you see the video, try to apply that by yourself and see whether you can answer the question according to the answers which I gave you here. Goodbye. This is me, Muhammad Maali. I wish you all the best. Bye. Okay.